Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lape Soetan. If you have been in a relationship for a long time and it ends, it can be devastating. You spent so many years of your life invested in one person and have so many good memories with them. So how can you move on? How do you give up on the idea of happily ever after with that person without giving up on life itself? I'm going to help answer some of those questions today with this video on how to heal after a broken relationship. My first tip on how to heal after a broken relationship is to give yourself time to grieve. The longer you pretend that you are not hurt by the end of the relationship, the longer it will take you to get over it. So don't lie to people about how sad you feel about the end of the relationship. And most of all, don't lie to yourself about it either. While on the topic of not lying to people about how you feel, try to stay aware that not everyone wishes you well. It is very important that you find a few people you can trust, who you can talk to about how you are feeling, but choose those people wisely. You want people who will listen to you and support you, not people who will pretend to care and then gleefully go and share your sadness with everyone else. In talking about giving yourself time to grieve over the end of a relationship, I think it's important to mention that different people need different amounts of time to grieve. The amount of time people take to grieve over the end of a relationship differs from person to person. While one person might be over a relationship within a month, it might take another person over a year to stop crying every day over the end of that relationship. People are different. Don't let anyone shame you when they say things like, you should be over that relationship by now. Everyone's grieving process is different. Take all the time that you need. My second tip on how to heal after the end of a relationship is to do the things that make you happy. I know that when I say this kind of thing in this context, many people will say, the only thing that made me happy was my ex. Or the things that made me happy were the things that I did with my ex. And I understand that sentiment. Truly, I do. The situation now, though, is that your ex is no longer in your life. And thankfully, even though you might not believe it or you might not remember, before your ex came to your life, and maybe even after he came to your life, there were things that you did exclusive of them that made you happy. Those things could have been playing with your nephews and nieces, visiting your grandparents, reading a book, baking a cake, or anything else for that matter. It may take some time and effort to remember that there are some things that made you happy outside of your ex. Try to take time out to recall those things and start doing them again. My third tip on how to heal after a broken relationship is to focus on the positive. After a relationship ends, it can be difficult to think of anything that makes you happy or anything that is good or positive in the world. And when something does happen that makes you happy or you find yourself laughing, you might suddenly find yourself thinking, why am I even laughing? Why am I even trying to be happy? Life will never truly be happy again. Those thoughts are normal, but they're not necessarily true. Unless you can see the future, there is no reason to believe that you will never ever be happy again. In fact, what could happen is that in the future, you could be much happier. You could be so much happier than you ever dreamt of. Over and over again, people have found that to be true for them. And if it has happened for other people, it could happen for you too. Having something terrible like a breakup happen to you does not mean that you will never be in a loving relationship again. And it definitely doesn't mean that you will never be happy again, because you almost certainly will. Just keep looking forward to that time of your life. I hope you found this video helpful. For more love and relationship content that you'll find here on my channel, listen to my podcast. Subscribe and listen to my podcast for free by going to www.bit.ly.com/Lape's podcast. If you want regular tips from me on how to be happy while you're single and how to navigate the world of relationships, then follow me on Instagram. I've written a lot of ebooks for the single man and woman over the age of 30. These books are about love and relationships. If you want to get any of them, just go to www.bit.ly.com/Lape's books. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up below, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button you'll see down below, or by clicking on my picture that you'll see here. After you subscribe, remember to click on the bell that you see there so that you'll be notified as soon as a new video of mine comes out. I wish you love and strength.